Now we're gonna have to create markup for the mobile navigation. As soon as we click this button, this navigation should appear. So I'm gonna switch over to the editor and create markup for that navigation. I'm gonna put it inside this div, which already contains the button to open up this navigation. And just because this div will only be visible on mobile devices, this navigation is also going to be shown only on mobile. So for now, I'm going to add a couple of list items inside this navigation. And those items will be library as well as login link. And before proceeding with the markup, let's just take a look in a browser and make sure that those items appeared. Here they are. So let's continue adding classes to this now element. I need this now to be absolutely positioned at the very beginning of the page. I am assigning absolute class to absolutely position this navigation, and then we also need this navigation to stretch all the way from the left to the right side of the page. Then we're gonna also make the background color of this navigation white and add border from the bottom. Actually, we're not seeing anything just yet, and that is because I will have to remove this hidden class. This is not needed in this case. And now we're seeing that this navigation covers up the header, which we don't need, so I'm going to shift this navigation down so that header will be fully visible, and that is why I'm using class top full to shift this navigation by the distance, which will be equal to the height of the header. Now we're going to style individual list items in this navigation. So right here, let's add some paddings to those links. Then we'll decrease text size. The font will be semi-bold. We're also going to center the text around corners of these navigation links. And when hovering over these links, the background color should become gray with a shade of 100. Now I will apply a couple of classes to the list itself. I would like those list items to be positioned in the middle. So let's make this UL element flexible container where elements will be positioned vertically. Then let's align child elements in a center by using items center class. We'll set gap between child elements to 2 units. Horizontal paddings as well as padding from the bottom will be 3 units. But for now, as you can see, those links are not covering up all the available widths inside navigation. So let's just assign wfull class to the li element to make it stretch all the way from the left to the right of the page. Then we'll have to assign the same class wfull to the a element to make it as wide as the parent element. And just because a element is in line by default, in order to apply the width to this element, I'm gonna have to make this element inline block by using class inline block like so. And this time, if we're gonna hover over this link, we're seeing that it covers all available space inside the navigation just like we need. So I'm going to duplicate this navigation item with classes, paste it one more time to add another link inside navigation. And then we're gonna have to add one more link inside this navigation with different styles that will look like the button. So I will modify a couple of classes in here for the sign up link. For example, we'll make vertical padding 2 units, horizontal paddings will be 3 units, and background color of this button is supposed to be indigo with a shade of 600. And when hovering over this button, the color should become indigo with a shade of 100. We'll also apply color to the text inside this button. That will be indigo with a shade of 50. And now let's see how it looks like. And there we go. At this point our navigation is ready. In the next lesson we're going to make it appear only after clicking the menu button at the top right.